mean, there's a reason for this word fans. They're fanatics. I've personally already been threatened multiple times on social media. And when I agreed to pursue this, I expected as much. This isn't my first rodeo. But victims who step forward to have their voices heard should not be subjected to that kind of conduct. We also have collected pictures, videos, texts. We check venues, we check dates. We want to corroborate that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit. These are not easy cases. They're very tough. The process is hard, and in some cases, the process is very lengthy. These cases are hard to prove. Many times it's the victim's word against the alleged perpetrator. Each of these victims will no doubt be publicly attacked by the alleged perpetrators, and in some cases, the general public. The feckless and cowardly keyboard warriors love to attack. We know what we're up against. We did not enter this fray blindly. I wish it was my last such fray. I wish this type of behavior wasn't so pervasive, but it is what it is, so we will press on. In this group, it is evenly divided between males and females. There are 60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue these claims. 62% identify as African American, 30% are white, and the remainder are Hispanic or Asian. The victims are from more than 25 states. The majority are from California, New York, Georgia, and Florida. When we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases. Most of these events and incidents occurred at parties, typically after parties, or album release parties, New Year's Eve parties, 4th of July parties, something they called a puppy party, the all-white party. The day will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're going to make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here because we've got quite a bit to get on into. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about Insidious. Sorry, excuse my French, I meant Diddy, the Diddler, the CEO of Bad Boy Records, who's also a bad boy himself, which has also landed him behind bars in a cold cell where he's allegedly not eating. Am I supposed to feel bad for you, babes? I don't feel bad for you, not even one bit. I don't feel bad for you, not one bit. And I feel like his team and his camp and the lawyers working with him are trying to push out this narrative that, oh my God, he's, you know, he doesn't deserve to be behind the bars and that he's not eating. Please, guys, let him out. In what world is anyone going to allow Diddy? Stay your ass cheeks behind bars in an orange jumpsuit. If you don't want to eat, that's your business. Now I for you. Okay? Like, if you thought we're going to be sitting down here feeling bad for you when you've constantly made us feel bad for being brokies, flexing your luxury, flexing your lifestyle in front of us, when it was never even what it seemed, because he loved to make it seem like he was the owner of certain brands and companies. No, babes, you were an influencer. You were put as the face for it, but you were not the owner. Clock that T. And I just don't like Diddy. Point blank period. I do not like Diddy. I'm not going to sit on him and be like, oh my God, but what if this is not true? Babes, I'm not stupid. 2 + 2 is 4, right? That's why you bitches getting 7. You guys are giving very much odd sometimes. Like, I've seen some comment sections of people still defending Diddy. People are saying, oh my God, they just want to take down a black man. Sure. If you really choose to see it that way, then you are a tapped individual. What's not clicking, babes? Speaking of black and what's not clicking, the lip gloss in this video is sending me. Like, it's in the corners of my lips, and like, I generally am cringing whilst rewatching this. But girl, I'm sorry. I don't have any other time to film this video, and quite frankly, let's just suffer together, okay? I feel like it does get better throughout the video anyways, but yeah, try to not see it. See my beauty instead, not the lip gloss. I hate when those lip glosses get everywhere though. Like, how do you avoid it? Because the thing is, this was like a lip oil. It wasn't even a gloss. But anyways, let's continue on with the video. There have been like way more people coming forward to share their stories of SA that include Diddy taking advantage of his power and just doing the absolute most and like dangling carrot in people's faces and selling them a dream and everything. Now, we have been reporting on Diddy over on this channel, and that's not going to stop anytime soon. I promise you, my foot will continue to be on his neck. We are going to see most definitely the takedown of Diddy. It's not just Diddy, it's other people who were enablers, people who also receiving those footage of Diddy doing disgusting, incriminating things on camera, on videos. You know, footage was allegedly passed around to different celebrities, and I do believe that that list is going to come out. Now, word on the street is that that list will be coming out before Halloween night. I don't know about you bitches, I don't celebrate Halloween, but if you do, then that's you. For me, you know, Halloween gives spooky season, you watch the scary movies, this will be the scary movie that I'll be watching. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 20. Let me stop it. This will be the scary movie that I'm watching. We're going to be seeing celebrities' names mentioned. You guys need to get ready. I need to even get ready. I need to buckle up. Like, but who's on? I would love to know who's on the list. Is it going to scare me? Absolutely. And the reason why it's going to scare me is because for so long now, not just myself, but I know many people have seen celebrities as like the end all be all. I want to be like them. I want to be like them. Baby, we don't want to be like them. Yeah, we don't want to be like them. A lot of them are tapped individuals who just happen to have the fame, are super duper talented, but what goes on behind the scenes, I guess we would never know, but I guess now we will know. We're going to get more clarity on this situation. I do also want to start off this video before we get on into this situation by talking about the fact that the whole baby oil thing is disgusting, is disturbing, we've reported on it, and it definitely caught us off guard, that's for sure, and really just focus on what is truly important here. Another thing I want to say is that people need to really take male victims seriously. You have to. If you're not, for whatever reason, babes, you got to rethink your whole situation, yeah? It's not just women who are going through these things. In Diddy's mind, it was an equal opportunity for anyone. It could be you. And also, it could be a 9-year-old, and was, allegedly. A 9-year-old is a child. This situation is wrong on so many different levels, no matter what age you are, but a 9-year-old is absolutely insane. And something else that I feel like people need to remember is it was also revealed that Diddy did it to a pregnant person. That is foul. That's foul on so many different levels, and this person has no shame. And I've always said this, and I'm sure you guys can vouch for me if you are a religious watcher of mine on this channel. I've said there is something very off behind those eyes, and that's why he's constantly wearing shades. If you're wearing sunglasses indoors, babes, unless you got some sort of eye infection, babes, you are weird. It's creepy. It's creepy. You're hiding something, especially blackout tinted shades. Oh, I believe that there are weird energies, and there are people who pray to the devil and will claim that it's God, and it's like, not mine, not my God though. And there's a lot of people who grew up listening to Diddy, who are a lot more older than me, who are like, Diddy don't look the same. I mean, yeah, he fixed his teeth. He got a bag and fixed his teeth. There's other things he should have fixed. There's other work you should have done. And I'm not talking about your outer layer, I'm talking about internal. There's work you should have done, not just the outer layer, but you cared more about that, didn't you? You cared more about flexing your wealth on us and making us feel like brokies. Well, bitch, well, look where you are. With all these lawsuits coming forward, I don't know whether you have the funds to even be like, you don't have anything. Let's be clear. You don't have anything left, point blank period. You are going down. It's not even a case of did he do it, did he not? No pun intended, bitch. You did it. Allegedly, Sean Diddy Combs accused of SAing 25 minors, including a 9-year-old, in horrifying new allegations. Sean Diddy Combs was accused of SAing 25 minors, including a 9-year-old, during a shocking press conference. Now, so many things came out last night. I was out. I was literally out. Didn't come home until about like, what, midnight. Oh! Wouldn't you like to know? I remember just like quickly going through my DMs. I told you, like, listen, I love to just see what the people them are talking about. I love to just connect with my viewers and everything. So definitely go and follow me on over Instagram. If I don't plug it, who else is going to plug it? Itzkeisha_. It is a fun time over my Instagram. I love to check my DMs and see, you know, what's up with you guys? How is everything? And also I post some really cute pictures on Insta. Definitely get out the gram. But anyways, I was going through my DMs and a lot of people were like, Keisha, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Diddy did this, Diddy. And I'm like, first and foremost, girl, you're not going to believe I just got back home. Let me get some sleep. Catch you in the morning. And now it's the morning. And I've been going through my DMs and a lot of people are shockety shook that Diddy's done this. But babes, I'm so sorry. I didn't even flip and react. I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Do you think that these things surprise me? They do not surprise me. Nothing continues to surprise me. This might be one of the worst years for the expose of celebrities. All of the wealth and millions that you've accumulated over the years and decades, babes, it means nothing. It generally means nothing now. You do the crime, bitch, do the time. Sit your ass cheeks down behind a cold cell and think about what you've done. That is the bare minimum. Texas-based attorney Tony Busby announced Tuesday that he's representing 120 individuals in civil lawsuits for the horrifying allegations spanning the last 3 decades. These are people who have been waiting to have the courage to speak out. Cassie really opened the floodgates. I truly do believe that. She shared her story. In my opinion, I feel like she had way more to share. I feel like she's just giving the people the crazy parts, but I think there was even more crazier parts, but this is probably what she felt comfortable with, and I'm always going to appreciate that. I'm always going to appreciate her opening the floodgates for other people to come forward, and people have. The video of him doing what he did to Cassie was disgusting, but apparently there's other videos of him doing similar things or even worse things to Cassie, and apparently those videos were shared around to different celebrities, to different friends of his. I think there was an interview years ago, but people didn't take it seriously. If I can find out, I'll insert it. If not, then if you guys know what I'm talking about, then please do let me know what interview it was. But there was an interview 50 Cent did years ago of the fact that he received a really weird, I think footage or video from Diddy, and people around them were laughing at the time, and it was just crazy because I actually do believe it. And 50 Cent is no saint either, so but Diddy genuinely saw no shame in his game, and that was just what it was. And he was around a lot of enablers. He was around people who he control with money and finances, because when you do have money, it does come with some power. He sold people dreams. He made it seem like, I can take your career to this level, because a lot of people want to be musicians. There's a lot of aspiring artists out there who just, especially at this time anyways, in the 90s, early 2000s, needed that push from that person, whereas now you've got social media. You can kind of do it yourself. 120 new individuals coming forward from just this week alone. They said, I want to focus on the ages of these victims. When we talk about the ages of these victims, when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Busby said that Diddy's youngest victim was just 9 years old when the disgraced rapper SA'd them. God, I feel so sick. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching the press conference, and it took everything in me to not pause, or to not click off. I did have to pause, but to not click off, because it's you can, God protect this man, truly. God protect this man, because we've seen how these things go, where Diddy, people would come out to talk about Diddy, reveal certain things, and then they've gone. This individual was only 9 years old at the time and was taken to an audition in New York City with Bad Boy Records. Other boys were there to audition as well, Busby told reporters. All the kids were seeking TV or music careers with promises of, I'll make you a star, according to Busby. This individual was SA'd allegedly by Sean Combs and several other people at the studio, with the promise to both his parents and himself of getting a record deal, he continued. I know for me personally, the times that I have gone to the studio to record music and everything, I know people always Keisha, when we get new music, I promise it's coming, but to be completely honest with you, it just hasn't felt right, and I feel like it is feeling right now. I feel like I have been writing, and the pen has been penning. I've been writing and getting ready to, release stuff, but to be completely honest with you, it hasn't. This is a good point that we're going to go ahead and touch upon, and if you are somebody who goes to the studio and everything, then I'm sure you can feel the same. I know for me as a woman anyways, going to the studio, which is primarily dominantly owned by men or male workers anyways, I've never felt comfortable going by myself. And everyone's living their life and everyone's busy, and rightfully so, everyone's doing their own thing, but I've just never felt comfortable going to the studio by myself. I've never been to the studio by myself. I don't think I have. Go with my brother, I would go with a family member, my mom, I would go with a friend, because I've heard horror stories. And I don't want to be next. I've heard horror stories take place, and I'm not talking about bad Yelp reviews. I'm talking about I've just heard things that take place within the music industry, within studio spaces where it's an intimate space where you think you're going to go and do music, but then you leave traumatized. I just have that in my mind, and I know I shouldn't live in fear, but babes, I'm not going to lie. You kind of need to. You got to stay prayed up and guarded up, and I don't know. I mean, it's not an excuse as to why I haven't released music, but it's just one of those things that I have to remember that, damn, I can go ahead and write in my room, but when it's time to actually record, I would like to feel comfortable. Now, granted, I'm sure the people that have been in the studio with me and everything are sweethearts and everything, and I don't think everyone's cut from the same cloth, and I don't think everyone is a tapped individual who's willing to invade someone's space and commit crimes, but I don't know, you just never really know. So I don't know, when it comes to studios and stuff, I think there's a lot of bystanders, a lot of people who also just are aware of what they can do for your career, but I don't want to give you that. I give you something else instead. Do you know what I mean? Busby shared other similar stories, alleging that Combs once forced another minor to perform on him in exchange for a record deal. Another instance, an individual, 15 years old at the time, was flown to New York City to attend a party. What 15-year-old needs to be at a party? Where she was drugged. Guys, I can't say these words because YouTube is very sensitive and will demonetize, but I'm going to spell it out for you, okay? If you went to school, then you know what I'm trying to say. And then taken to a private room, allegedly in the presence of Mr. Combs. Busby continued, this female individual was raped, and then other individuals took turns raping her. This is disgusting.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
I'm just intrigued to know who received these tapes, who is aware of what celebrities are going to be mentioned next. I'm very intrigued to know. The lawyer also stated his team has collected pictures, video, and texts with evidence from the alleged assaults. During the conference, Busby warned that many powerful people, I repeat, many powerful people and many dirty secrets will be exposed in the upcoming days. October is about to look festive, okay? I thought festive season was only Christmas, December. Either way, Diddy's going down and will be behind bars for the rest of his life. How do we feel? Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I do feel bad for the children. And when I mean children, I really mean the girlies. I really mean the girls. Because the two boys, not Quincy involved, the two boys are mentioned on lawsuits. One has a pending case. He tried to look like his daddy, trying to act like his dad. What was it J.H. said? Find out who you are by the company you keep. As kids, we saw things that no man should see. Like, honestly though, all jokes aside, for a second, I genuinely do believe that Christian Combs wanted to be exactly like his dad, has no individuality, looks like, doesn't even try to be different. I do think that his dad had sold him the dream, and you know, at the end of the day, it all comes down to Diddy. There's no denying that, but there's also other people who you effed around and now you have to find out. Many powerful people. Who do we think? Who do we think? I'm thinking CEOs, I'm thinking billionaires, I'm thinking musicians. I mean, Diddy was friends with everyone. For me, in my humble opinion, at the age of 24 years old, I don't think I've seen a case like this. Like, I've seen some horrible cases, that's for sure. I've seen things very similar and close to this. But for me, as someone who's like witnessing things in real time and actually doing the research and looking into different articles and stuff, I've not seen anything like this. And reporting on it, I've not seen anything like this. This is huge. And I love this even more because Diddy never thought it would be him. Diddy never thought he would be next. He thought he was untouchable. He thought that he paid off the people, the right people. But no. People went talking. Busby also pointed out that the long list of accusers goes back to 1991. I wasn't even planned, thought of, conceived. I wasn't even here in 1991. Jeez. The list goes on. You can't just be a decent man. That was too hard for you? Busby plans to file lawsuits in various states, including Texas, California, Georgia, Florida, and New York within the next 30 days. Busby ain't playing. And I pray God protects him too. Because he's really doing the work, and girl, I thought I had my foot on his neck. But what do I have? Busby has a whole stiletto, a whole man boot, a whole Chelsea boot on Diddy's neck. Let me stop playing around. The I'll be missing you rapper pled not guilty. Well, girl, anybody gonna be missing you apart from them kids? And I'm sorry, but they're gonna say bye bye bye. I don't wanna be a fool for you. I'm gonna be making another video because there's, oh god, I'm not gonna lie, I'm on the roll with these videos, guys. Please do subscribe, turn on the bell, like these videos. It really does help me out a lot and everything. Oh girl. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Please do let me know. And I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.